Hello everybody. Haven't seen me for a while. I realised I had a few things going on. Unfortunately, wife was diagnosed with a serious illness, which after some time we've managed to resolve. Not 100% without some difficulties, but we appear to be on a road of recovery, which is great news. Also, we're moving our office as well, so there's been a lot going on, but I just wanted to say I'm still here, and I wanted to have a look at this decision matrix again, because I think this is something people have told me people find very valuable. If I could just remind you, we've got the control, no control, certainty and uncertainty, and it's a very easy way of actually doing a quick ready reckoner of what's going on right now. Now, I'm doing this in real time. So what are we sure about and what we've got no control of? Well, basically, we haven't got much control over many things. Global warming, I mean, that's one you can put on there. Global warming. We've got no control over the football. We can't control the football. That's going on at the moment. That's all the news. We have no control over pretty much everything, really, when you think about it. We can't control the outcome of the war in Ukraine. War in Ukraine, we can't control that. No matter how much you worry about it, you can't do anything about it. This is why it's so important to actually identify the cost of living rises. We can't do anything about that. We just have to live with the consequences. Cost of living rises. So you just have to box in all the things that people are talking about, all the things that are in your newspaper all the time, all the things that are on your social media, all those things that are trying to scare us witless, and just box them in there and say, you're sure about it, but you have absolutely no control over most of these things that are going on in the news at the moment. So there's absolutely, utterly no point worrying about any of them. I mean, that's my message to you. Don't worry about them. Just focus on the few things that you can influence. So let's have a look at the best case, worst case, most likely. So this is the certainty, uncertainty and no control. This is where we identify best case, worst case, most likely. Well, we actually had quite a good budget, despite all the horrors and all the rest of it. We actually had quite a good budget. Things aren't that bad, really, despite all the horror stories that are going on. We do know there's going to be general strikes. We know that's coming. So I suppose the worst case is a general strike, actually, and I think that's pretty likely the way things are going. And so we're going to have a winter of discontent. I think that's very likely at the moment, winter discontent. What's that going to mean to us all? Well, we could get power cuts. We might get rubbish building up all over the place. We might find it difficult to travel because the trains will be a problem. Sounds like the cars, there could be problems on the road as well, particularly with these protesters, all sorts of other things. So it makes life very difficult because moving about is going to be quite difficult. So maybe one of the things you should do, because up here you've got to say what can you control and not control. I would suggest actually limit your journeys. Limit journeys. Use Zoom as much as you can. But I do believe you should get out as much as you can as well. I've just recently joined National Trust, and I think that's a really good thing to do, especially at the moment when the weather's nice. I think we all need to get out. I think we need to take care of ourselves. These are things you can do. Take care of your health. Make sure you eat well. Drink water, lots of water, and take care of yourself, because we've got a bit of a rocky ride coming. There's no doubt about it. There's all sorts of things going on, particularly with the general strike and cost of living rises. Maybe you've got a limit. Maybe you should start to think about eating healthily. Now, interestingly, I've started to do this. I've started looking at nuts. That you can eat nuts, you can eat avocados, you can eat fruit. Now, these things don't cost very much. So maybe you should look at the things you're eating and actually have a healthier diet, because actually we all ate too much, most of us, so perhaps this is a time to look at it. You may want to buy yourself some lanterns and things like that for protect yourself for the when the lights go out, because I think that's quite likely. I've also got some computer packs for my phones, because I think you need to charge the battery up on your phones and keep them charged up. And there are these things that you probably know about where you can actually build up power so that you're not reliant upon electricity to recharge your mobile phone. I've got 2 or 3 of these. I recommend everybody should get at least one. Because we're likely to have power cuts, so you need to prepare for this. So these are the things you can do, as opposed to worrying about all the crap that's going on at the moment. Just focus on the things you can do. You may want to think about getting in extra water. You may want to start eating healthily in order to perhaps keep fit. This is a good idea as well. Go to the gym, go running. You don't have to be a member of the gym. You can do it for free. If you get a pair of shorts on, just go running, get yourself just keep yourself fit, You don't need to eat as much as you were eating before. So these are things that you can do in order to retain some control over your life, because we're going to get a bit of a rocky ride. Now, there is some good news. I think we're going to win the World Cup. I'll just say that again. I think England is going to win the World Cup. You've heard it here first, maybe you haven't, but I actually think we've got a great team, and just think what that will do for the British economy.